Now for global business updates, Rotus Oddiri joins us. I saw him yesterday enjoying special jollof rice. The jollof rice we ate yesterday was a special burnt type.
It was lovely. Good morning,
It was
Dr.
all over the place.
Oh, it
Excited.
was fantastic. Happy birthday to Ijoma Ogogo. She's she means a lot to a lot of us, including me. She mentored me and showed me a lot with, business broadcasting. So happy birthday to her at that milestone of 60. Dr. Bati, good morning. Ayo, good morning.
Good morning, Rotus.
Good morning. All our viewers, good morning. A lot to look forward to this week. You've got... I keep teasing our director. India trade data is coming out today. We're expecting Nigeria inflation as well for November. Remember that October came down to 16% from August 18. So we'll see if we get that data from the Bureau of Statistics later today. Tuesday, October retail sales. Remember, a lot of data is delayed in the United States. October retail sales for the United States. Also, the partial non-farm payrolls for October and I guess full non-farm payrolls for November. That will be coming in on Tuesday as well. Wednesday, more CPI. We're expecting CPI from the UK, also from South Africa. And then I think we get the last central bank decisions, major ones for the year. Thursday, the Bank of England and also the European Central Bank, the ECB. And then Friday, Bank of Japan, who I think is expected to hike. Asian markets this morning, blood red. This, I think, mostly tech stocks dropping. Broadcom, Oracle last week are raising concerns about all the money these companies are spending on artificial intelligence, CapEx, that's capital expenditure. Where is the return is what investors were asking. So following some US indexes falling on Friday, that has bled into Asia's indexes on Monday across the board. China, Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, India, and ASX, that's in Australia as well. We had that terrible tragic shooting at Bondi Beach. So they're all down, but also China data is also feeding into this as well. So some real weakness in November. Retail sales in China were down from 2.9% in October, and the estimates were 2.8. It came in at 1.3. Industrial production came in at 4.8. I think this is the weakest number since August of 2024. Estimates were 5%. Fixed assets investments, which includes the troubled retail property sector investments, I think in real estate, down about 15% year on year. Fixed assets investments down 2.6. This is January through November. So lots of contraction and worries. And I think President Xi Jinping also was quoted as saying that there should be a reduction in the quote unquote reckless race for fast growth in China. So that's also feeding into markets as well. I've talked a lot about China exports of their vehicles, how they're taking over global markets, but we did see the first slowdown in volume for automobile sales from China for the first time in 3 years. 2.23 million vehicles sold, but that was an 8.1% drop year on year for November. I think moving on to the United States, it wasn't just Bondi Beach where there was a shooting. It was also at Brown University in Rhode Island. This was a video of one of the shooters. 2 students, so I think people were killed, 9 were injured. Why am I bringing this up? The president of Citadel Securities, a $220 billion company. Ken Griffin is the founder of Citadel, the hedge fund. The Securities is a market maker that executes trades, equities trades, fixed income, and so on. Jim Esposito, his son was in a class. It says the past 24 hours have been impossible to comprehend. Our youngest son was meant to be in the very economics classroom where the shooting occurred, but at the last moment he chose to study on his own. That reality cuts deeply. I think the person of interest was just released from police custody. Rhode Island police are still looking to see what happens. So really ugly shootings in the United States and also in Australia. On the tech side, a driverless Tesla, this video is going viral over the weekend, was spotted in Austin, Texas. If you look very clearly, you will not see a driver in the car. A person was just driving, they saw it, decided to film a video, and Tesla actually confirmed that, yes, indeed. So again, this is the next level of driving for vehicles. It's AI in cars. On Friday, Rivian announced that it is producing its own own chips. That's an electric vehicle company based in California that's been using NVIDIA's chips. They announced on Friday, and we took it on our Eye on Tech segment, that they're going to be producing their own chips for autonomous driving. And that's where I think, even Uber is partnering with a number of tech companies in order to push that forward. So robo-taxis, cars that basically you just punch in where you want to go, it takes you there. Waymo, of course, the part of Google, they're also in this space as well. From there, Hollywood, I actually got the chance to see this film yesterday. Zootopia 2 has made a record of hitting $1 billion in just 17 days. Walt Disney, of course, is celebrating this. And I think the cinemas and theaters are celebrating this with everything going on with Netflix and Paramount trying to buy Warner Brothers, and there were people talking about the decline of cinema, people not actually physically going to cinemas and wanting to stay at home to watch movies. This is a big celebration for Disney to have another $1 billion animated film in theaters. And then finally, Nigeria, and again, we're expecting inflation later today, but the BUA Group had celebrated their end-of-year party over the weekend, and they gifted 30 billion naira to about 500 of their longest-serving employees. Here's Alhaji Ramad Sabil. Here he's talking about, giving credit to staff in a speech at that event over the weekend.
You built the factories, you developed the systems, you managed the challenges, you defended the brand. Without you, there would be no BUA story to celebrate. For me, BUA has never been just a business. It has always been a family. And each of you here, members of the BUA family, are not merely a staff, you are a partner in this legacy. You are a custodian of our name, of our values.
All right, finally, I'm focusing on BUA here, just so people are wondering, how is this company able to give out 30 billion to 500 people? The two publicly traded parts of the BUA Group, BUA Cement and BUA Foods, are part of a group Nairametrics called SWOOT, S-W-O-O-T, stocks worth over ₦1 trillion. BUA Foods is a 12.5 trillion market cap, cement is 5.5. So far this year, cement closed at 162, that's BUA Cement, up 74% this year. I think this started the year at about 93 naira a share. BUA Foods started the year about 415, closed at 692 on Friday, up 66% year to date. With the stable currency, both companies, reporting pretty healthy profits. And congrats to the longest serving staff at BUA. And that's our update for today.
He got $1 billion.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's no time for a shout.
Can I get his contact details? I just have business to discuss. Thank you so much, Rotus. We'll take a short break now. And when we return, I'm a financial services provider.